Trying to get this 1460 combine to start up because my dad's got a contract. We got beans to sell that are in it, and in that white wagon, and in that orange iron cart. So it's quite a bit that we gotta get sold in the next 2 weeks to a month-ish. And we're having battery issues with everything. I mean, pump runs, but juice to actually start it. So I'll probably next update will either be starting it or unknown beans, if I remember. Or this video is gonna get deleted. I don't know. We'll see when the time comes. I got news on that. 1460. It needs a new fuel shut-off solenoid. And right now I'm in our 4430. This thing had dead batteries, so we got this out. We're letting it run for a bit to get this battery built up. So I'm gonna drive it around a little bit. I like that light right there. So I'm gonna drive this around a bit. But I just wanna let you know, guys, about that. What's wrong with that 1460, but like I said, it did start. Didn't run for long. That fuel shut off solenoid needs to get replaced. So that's that. So I'll catch you probably when we're on Mountain Beans or replacing that solenoid. Whatever one. Alright. It's supposed to be getting hail. Baseball sized hail. It was about an hour away from us already. It was sprinkling, now stopped. You can see. Yeah. Starting to really go. So my dad's over there feeding. Trying to get everything done as fast as he can before it really starts. I just locked up the chickens. And tonight was a bad night, but we got a cow maybe starting a calf. Not 100%, I think it's probably 20% chance. The calf must have blew through the fence over there. Calves obviously need their mom's milk, and the moms never get out. So, had to replace an entire line of fence there. Well, not an entire line, just spliced it because it was broken half. And then, I can't think of the name. And the shed here to my left, maybe not see it too well. We got a best tractor-ish in there. Well, it's our tractor. Manure spreader. Dad's feeding, as you can see. Plus, I had to replace fence in that shed. So we're just trying to get done. We're giving the feeders corn slides here. Here's the inside of the shed here. This is the 4430 duos hooked up to the manure spreader. Been hauling manure like crazy over the fall, winter, and spring. And that's just with the one pen over that many times. We still got this tall. This is probably at least another 8 to 15 loads. Plus the fat shed again. And the fat lot again. So we probably got a good 18 loads left this year, but that's good. Good organic matter. See you in the next clips I take. A couple of days later after that storm, ended up getting hail last night. And then it's April 15th today. And we ended up getting, and it's Wednesday. Monday, we ended up getting 1.5 inches of rain. Yesterday, about 1.5 inches. So about 3 inches, it's real mud. We gotta give these cows some bales though. And then when we get done, I got 2 deals that my dad got on auctions. And some pieces of equipment that we bought. So you'll see them when we get up to the house. Now this is why this video is titled Giving Bales in the Mud, because you know, in Minnesota, it's not afraid to get muddy. But we got steel tracks on our Bobcat. Our newest Bobcat, not new. Newest Bobcat that we own. Trying to sell our others. If you live near Dakota, Minnesota, and you're interested in a 76 Bobcat with wheels, 2,400-ish hours, we're asking $31,000 or best offer. Just let me know in the comments. And yeah, just tell me in the comments. Got 4 calves so far this year. That's it. Like I said, April 15th. Normally you don't get to start calving until start of May, middle of May-ish. Thinking about letting them in the pasture. Look at how much it's greened up after all that rain. Yeah, so this is a bale hay in the ring, but I don't know if Dad's gonna make it there, so I don't know what he's thinking. Not sinking too much in the field, but before, it's pretty bad. They do like their hay though. So, we're gonna moldboard this field, and then we're planting corn every year. So the cows going in the fall. And then that cornfield over there, see that little hay strip, the one below that, goes in corn for then in early fall for about a month. And this one is late fall, all winter, through the spring. And then once we let them into the pasture, so I'd say like start of May, middle of May, once we let them into these sections here, we lock them out of this field and we do tillage on it, plant corn. So yeah, he's just getting the last bit out there. If you're wondering what this Bobcat is, it's an S650 again. If you're looking for an S76 with about 2,400 hours and works perfectly good. He just brought it in, it's got new filters and everything because he works at Bobcat. So he had them do it for him, new filters. They looked at some codes, redid the codes, got all that stuff fixed. So it's got a couple new parts. Like I said, ran great. We fed bales with it all winter. Had chains on it through the snow. The guy we bought it from had about 2,200 hours on it. Probably 2,300 hours. And he just plowed snow with it. The reason we're selling it is because it's got low clearance for giving bales. So when it's muddy like this, you just bottom out. And it's got like street tires on it, so it's not very good in snow or mud. And obviously, because we just bought this Bobcat, and this is the same exact thing, just less electrical and it rides higher. And it came with steel tracks and 4 pairs of chains and wheels. So yeah, like I said, asking $31,000 best offer. Winona, Minnesota area. So yeah. Another thing with that Bobcat is it has automatic ride control and a 2-speed, and I think it's a 2021. Not for sure, but yeah. And I think exact hours are 24:06, 2,406. So yeah, he's not gonna put one in the ring. He's gonna set it right there because it's too muddy, he said, to get up there. Then we gotta bed the feeders. Put the feeders to the chute over the weekend. So they got banded and everything. Shots, tagged, all that. So there, need treads. So. Now we're on to the bale. Yeah, you see it's pretty dirty in here. Since we got that rain yesterday. That's a slop show. Gotta get all this all hauled out again. Literally hauled it out. I think I had it in my video, last video. 2-3 weeks ago we had it all hauled out. And we want to haul it out right away again because this rain makes everything so much more. So we're just waiting for the fields to dry up. And we're gonna start on the door, disking and everything. So you can see they got brown bale we put in when they're out. And then we give them a fresh batch a couple times a week. In that bunk we give them silage, steelers, mineral, sodium bicarb, all the good stuff. So these are the guys, so they're random, but some of them are banned. The white tags are the new ones. The ones that didn't get tagged as calves. But, you know, more of the calmer moms got tagged. So yeah, girls all got tags if they needed them, shots. Guys all got banded shots. And same thing, tagged if they needed it. But they all did get fly spray too. Bo's over there. See him. All depressed because he's not with the cows. So yeah, he's just getting us all bedded up here. Just do one bale a week usually. So it all adds up. Probably make close to 70 shred bales here. So it's not a bale a week. Sometimes it's less, sometimes it's more. I think we're planning on making 100 this year. Just because before we didn't have net wrap and because we got more cows now. Better setup. So everything's just, we need bigger. So that's why we got this Bobcat, because it's more mechanical, bigger than our S570. Same size-ish as I think as our S76. And yeah. Alright, so I said we're selling that 76, but then the word sell brought this into mind. Selling this Gale 980 chopper box, 16 foot long. Only 4 tires, not one like that. Like I said, Gale 980. 540 PTO it requires. We used it for the past 2 years to fill the silo, worked great. First year we had some issues with the bearing and stuff with the PTO shear bolt breaking. That, we don't know what happened, but didn't really have any, I think, didn't break any shear bolts last fall when we filled it. And then this, we replaced the bearing before we did that chopped last fall, and that worked good too. So this one also in the Minnesota area, and we're asking, also very sweet, we're asking $1,800 or best off for this. Here's the inside. No leaks or something, no leaks or nothing that I think, that I know about at least. Like I said, grease, chains oiled, everything for the year on all of these. Reason for selling is because my dad bought an 18-foot Gale 980. So we decided, I was wondering which one to sell, and I was like, let's just do that one. So it's a single axle, and I mean, these two are my favorite if I'm gonna be honest, because it's that one's kind of hard with the very sweep to pull over for me. So I like these levers here. This one's my favorite one. If I had to sell another one, it'd be that, because look at this. Low, high. This one's my favorite. And it's probably the worst condition. I'd say the best condition is this one, second that one. It's got that new roof on top too. So, yeah. Here's the S76. Joystick controls too. Probably not see, but inside of the cab. I'll turn on my light here. There. Joystick controls, so it's your boom, up, down, bucket and everything. And I did ask my dad, but he said, no, we're not gonna do it. So whatever. Comes with this bucket too. So yeah. And then what the new things are is this bale mover right here that we've been needing for a long time, one like this. And this 9-shank 712 chisel plow. You can't see that well. But yeah, discounts front too. Jog lines aren't the best, but that's a fixable problem right there. And right over there, you can see the new 18-foot in that. I'm surprised we're not selling that because that sucker needs some work. I don't know why it's so blurry, but thanks everybody for watching. See you guys in the next one.